it's important that we try to get at the table on these just to make sure our needs are heard. So we've all worked really hard as a council to try to get a seat at the table for all of these boards. We've tried to show up, and we're getting there. Herriman has a seat at a lot of tables right now, and we're making some good progress that way.
Welcome to Herrimanology.
The official podcast to keep up with Herriman City.
We'll take you inside the city, explore the latest news and updates, show you how your government operates, and discuss the issues that affect us all. Now, here are your hosts talking all things Herriman on Herrimanology.
We are recording. Welcome to Herrimanology. We just did this.
Deja vu.
It was great, and I didn't hit record. So this is take 2. We're going to do the exact same thing we just did. We are live at Herriman Towne Days. Not a live broadcast, but this wasn't really intentional. After last night, I was trying to be efficient and left all the cameras at Butterfield Park. Didn't take them back to the studio because I forgot Thursday was podcast day. So for the sake of efficiency, we're doing it here.
We are. I love it.
So
and the sprinklers just came on behind us, so hopefully they stay over there.
We'll probably get a lot of photo bombers too. We'll see if we have to blur some things out.
Yep.
I'm John LaFollette, Communications Manager at Herriman City, joined by Mayor Palmer. It's been a long day.
A long week, but a fun week.
Unique episode today. A lot of the people who are going to be listening and watching this are going to be after Town Days, so we're going to talk about government stuff with the carnival in the background.
I love it.
But first, I want to hear about your experience here today on Thursday at Town Days.
Oh my gosh! So my son came out and brought my little Cohen out, and he just so much going on. I was commenting, I couldn't get around to everything. There's just so much going on tonight. Threw the chicken. Cohen threw the chicken. I threw the rolling pin.
Did pretty good too. I saw that
not
one.
Not bad. Got out of the infield, so that's what matters. So beat Councilman Hodges by 4 inches.
There you go.
So that's all that matters. So it was such a fun night.
So Thursday night is family night, and one thing we've heard from residents a lot in years past is some of the parts of Town Days that aren't free are starting to get more expensive, and It's getting harder for families to afford. So Thursday night, last year we added an entire family fun zone and expanded it this year, and it's fun to see so many people taking advantage of that.
It was so busy down there. That's where we spent our whole time. It was a blast. It was fun.
So more to Town Days coming up Friday, Saturday. This isn't going to be a total Town Days thing, but I know a lot of you listen to this a day or two after we post it, so if you weren't going to come already, hope to see you here and come say hi at the city tent on Saturday. Mayor Palmer will be there at least some of the time. I'll be there
Hopefully.
at least some of the time, and
if not, I'll be around the whole time.
Yeah,
somewhere.
You'll see a lot of people around here. So hope to see you. Say hi. Let us know if you listen to the podcast. You had a busy day today.
Right.
One of the reasons we're doing this at 9:15.
Right. Yes.
So you were at a meeting downtown with the Transportation Coordinating Committee.
Mm-hmm.
I might have the name wrong, but
nope, that's right.
I just wanted to highlight not necessarily that meeting in particular, but just the commissions and the boards that city council members sit on. That's something that you said in our first take of this is behind the scenes,
mm-hmm.
and something that even newly elected officials don't always anticipate when they get into office.
Yep.
What is some of the time demand there, and not to build sympathy or anything, but what goes into that? What are the benefits of being on these different boards and commissions?
Right. Well, I think that's one thing that's, it's not just council meetings for us. There's committees. We all sit on different committees. Today, for example, was Transcom, like they call it, and this is coordinating all the transportation projects between Salt Lake, Davis, and Weber County. So they're just, they do scoring to find out which ones are, highest priority. And so it's important that we try to get on at the table on these just to make sure our needs are heard. So we've all worked really hard as a council to try to get a seat at the table for all of these boards. We've tried to show up, and we're getting there. Herriman has a seat at a lot of tables right now, and we're making some good progress that way.
What are some of the biggest benefits you see from all this time that's put in from our light just ran out, so it might be dark.
We'll keep going.
We're just gonna roll with it.
You'll be in the shadows.
Maybe you'll just listen.
Right.
What are some of the benefits that the city sees and you see, and from your time in office, just some of the benefits that you see from spending time with these different committees?
It's relationships. It's 100% relationships. Getting in front of the right people, expressing the needs of not everybody understands what's going on out here with the growth. They hear about it. They know about but they don't. They need it to be, we've got to fight for it. We really have to explain not only what has happened, but what is happening. to try to get that infrastructure that's so important out here, and the other needs, not just infrastructure, all sorts of other needs. But it's not politics really, it's just relationships and getting a seat at the table for the city. Not for us, it's for the benefit of the city.
You sit on a lot of those, participate in a lot of those. Other council members also sit on other ones. Councilmember Henderson's on the Unified Fire Authority Board. Councilmember Orn was on the Jordan Valley Water Board. Her term just concluded. But the Boston Central Waste and Recycling District Board, a lot of mouthfuls. Councilmember Shields is on some. Councilmember Hodges on South Valley Sewer District Board. And all these, some of them are boards over entities that charge property taxes too. So extra important there. And all the council members talk about each of those board and committee meetings every single city council meeting. When something has happened, there's an update.
It's so important because we're reporting back what we're fighting for. So it's
I want to switch gears too. A lot of people have noticed the road work on 134th South.
A little bit.
It is outside of Herriman boundaries. Can't do anything about it. Sorry. We wouldn't have put it during town days, but that's just kind of when it happened. They were aware of it. It's just kind of an unfortunate situation of timing. So that's going to be a pain point for about another week, and that's westbound 134th South from Old Liberty Way. Trying to remember the road name. Old Liberty Way to about Mountain View Village-ish. That's not passable westbound, so find a detour, find extra time. Same thing with any other road interruption.
Just find a way around. It's awkward for a week, awful, but we'll get through this. We can, I promise.
And there's another project going on right now on 118th South or Daybreak Parkway, depending where in the road you are, but that's a South Valley Sewer District project. And maybe a good time to highlight too that a lot of the time we see road work, it's not working on the road itself. It's usually working on things under the road. Road work is easier to say, so we'll keep saying that. But South Valley Sewer District is working on that. The 134th project is utility work for upcoming development. A lot of people think that government sometimes might just like to spend money and waste time and rip up things that are perfectly good and fix it. That's not what happens. We have no interest in that, nor can we afford it.
These are needed projects.
So, and there will be more throughout the summer. There are several more going on. If they affect your neighborhood, you're already aware. We do post updates on our website as we get them on herriman.org/construction projects. So you can go there for any active construction project, and we'll keep you as updated as we can. And final thing, it is door knocking season with summer. I don't know a whole lot of people that enjoy door-to-door salespeople. Some people do. But they do need to be permitted in Herriman, and the way they show that is with a card that's given to them from the city. It's a white card with some orange on it. It says solicitor, has their photo, their company, and a Herriman City permit number. They do need to have those on their person at all times if they're in Herriman, and they do have to present them to you if you ask them. And if they don't have it, be nice, but you can ask them to leave. If they refuse to leave or they do something to escalate it, feel free to call dispatch. We don't want to go straight to the police every time, but if you feel unsafe or they won't leave, you are allowed to do that.
And again, we don't love encouraging that, but if there's those offenders that keep repeating, we've got to know about that. Because last year we had a serial offender company, and we had to ask them to leave the city. We had to revoke their permits. So we need to know if that's happening because we want them to follow our policies.
Some of them may not be aware. Some of them may think they're covered by a state license. They are not. They have to be permitted by Herriman City with a card that has the Herriman City logo on it. So if they're not aware of it, kind of let them know to go talk to Herriman City Business Licensing, and we'll get them taken care of. Town Days is super fun.
So much fun.
This is really interesting to be here. We've had several people ask us, and we're going to edit it out. We have several people ask, is this a news broadcast? It kind of feels like it. Looks like it.
It does.
It's not, but it's kind of fun to be here.
Shout out to my friend Alex Cabrero.
There
Hope
you go.
to see you out this weekend, Alex. Except for I think he's at the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. That is coming up. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. We're running out of battery. We already lost a light. I already didn't record our entire first take, so.
And I heard something kick off a minute ago, so I'm nervous.
We're
getting through.
We're going to go with it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching and bearing with us through a very unique Herrimanology. And we'll catch you next time.